Have you ever wondered why certain myths persist despite overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary? In our interconnected world, some legends continue to captivate millions of believers worldwide. Welcome to the World Documentaries, where we explore fascinating stories while uncovering the truth behind them. Today, we examine one of the most enduring maritime legends, the Bermuda Triangle. This supposed zone of supernatural activity stretches across 500,000 square miles between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. For decades, this region has captured public imagination through tales of mysterious disappearances and unexplained phenomena. However, modern scientific research reveals a far different story, one that teaches us valuable lessons about human psychology and evidence-based thinking. Columbus and the birth of a legend. Our story begins in October 1492 when Christopher Columbus crossed these waters during his historic voyage to the Americas. According to his ship's log, Columbus observed unusual compass behavior that confused his crew and witnessed strange lights dancing across the night sky. These observations, documented over 500 years ago, would later become foundational elements of the Bermuda Triangle mythology. However, what Columbus experienced has straightforward explanations that any modern navigator would recognize. Compass variations occur naturally due to differences between magnetic north and true north, called magnetic declination. The mysterious lights were likely St. Elmo's fire, a weather phenomenon creating glowing plasma during storms, or bioluminescent plankton disturbed by his ships. The triangle takes shape. The term Bermuda Triangle was uncoined until 1964, when author Vincent Gaddis wrote about the area in Argosy magazine. The concept gained massive popularity through Charles Berlitz' 1974 best-selling book, which claimed numerous ships and aircraft had vanished mysteriously in this region. These sensational accounts captured public imagination and established the triangle's reputation as a supernatural hotspot. Berlitz's book sold over 20 million copies and spawned countless imitators. However, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration (NOAA) and U.S. Coast Guard have extensively studied these claims. Their research consistently shows that incident rates in this area are statistically normal for any heavily traveled maritime region. The Cotopaxi case study. One famous Bermuda Triangle story involves the cargo ship SS Cotopaxi, which disappeared in December 1925 while carrying coal from Charleston to Havana. The vessel, commanded by Captain W.J. Meyer with 32 crew members, vanished during what appeared to be a routine voyage. For nearly a century, this disappearance fueled supernatural theories and countless documentaries about the triangle's mysterious powers. In 2020, marine archaeologist Michael Barnett solved this 95-year-old mystery by identifying the Cotopaxi's wreckage off Florida's coast, crucially outside the triangle's boundaries. Investigation revealed that faulty hatch covers allowed seawater to flood the ship during a documented tropical storm, a tragically common cause of maritime disasters in that era. Aviation Mysteries explained the Triangle's Aviation Legends Center on Flight 19. 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers that disappeared on December 5, 1945, during a routine navigation training exercise. Popular accounts describe supernatural forces leading the experienced pilots astray, with radio transmissions allegedly reporting confusion and disorientation. The story becomes more dramatic with claims that a rescue aircraft also vanished mysteriously. Military records tell a different story. Lieutenant Charles Taylor became disoriented when his compass malfunctioned, and poor weather conditions made visual navigation extremely difficult. The flight likely ran out of fuel after flying in circles, crashing into deep Atlantic waters. The rescue aircraft exploded due to a known fuel vapor issue. Tragic but explainable accidents. Scientific reality check. Modern research has thoroughly debunked the Bermuda Triangle's supernatural reputation through careful analysis. Dr. Karl Kroshelnitsky from the University of Sydney analyzed maritime insurance data and found that ships are no more likely to disappear here than anywhere else. Lloyd's of London shipping registries confirm this region poses no unusual risks to vessels. The area experiences normal maritime hazards, sudden weather changes driven by the Gulf Stream, underwater topography creating dangerous currents, and heavy traffic that increases accident probability. These factors, combined with human error and mechanical failures, adequately explain documented incidents without requiring supernatural intervention. The psychology of mystery. Why does the Bermuda Triangle legend persist despite overwhelming scientific evidence? Psychologists explain that humans possess an innate attraction to mysterious explanations, especially involving dramatic disappearances and unexplored ocean depths. The Triangle story satisfies our psychological need for wonder in an increasingly explained world. Media sensationalism has played a crucial role, with writers and filmmakers emphasizing supernatural elements while ignoring mundane explanations. Television documentaries often present both sides as if scientific evidence and supernatural speculation deserve equal consideration, creating false equivalency that misleads audiences and perpetuates the myth. Truth more fascinating than fiction. The real Bermuda Triangle story teaches us invaluable lessons about critical thinking, the scientific method and evidence-based conclusions. While supernatural narratives may seem exciting, understanding actual factors influencing maritime safety, weather patterns, navigation technology, human psychology, and statistical probability provides genuine insights into how our world functions. Debunking this myth doesn't diminish our wonder about the oceans. Real marine science mysteries, from deep-sea ecosystems to complex climate patterns, offer far more fascinating discoveries than any supernatural triangle. Truth, as they say, is often stranger and more wonderful than fiction. Subscribe to the World Documentaries and ring that notification bell to explore more stories where we separate fact from fiction. What other famous mysteries would you like us to investigate using scientific evidence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you encountered widely believed stories that turned out to be false? Like this video if you enjoyed learning how science illuminates our most cherished myths, and join our community of curious minds seeking truth.